Guys, we're live. We
How's it
exist
going,
as
everybody?
people.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you for validating our existence by viewing.
I mean, do you ever truly exist if there's not an observer to know?
Yes, because I think.
Oh,
I'd like to think I do, yes.
the question is, do
Speak-
you count as a self-same observer? Oh, Barrick!
I've-
Barrick is here early.
I've seen the arguments that, the only thing that you can say is that thinking exists, but I'm sorry, if I'm able to perceive that there is thinking going on, that means that there is an I.
Okay.
Speaking of a you, tell me, Sandri, how does it feel to be playing a lesbian murder lawyer?
Honestly, it sounds like a character I would actually play in the game of Changeling.
Yeah, yesterday when you were telling me I see you tomorrow for lesbian murder lawyer, you laughed as if it suddenly just hit you that was what was happening.
I mean, look, as I said, that sounds like a character I would actually play.
Yeah. So are you happy that I said yes? This character was definitely. I think I take it you're happy. I said this character. Yes, this character is definitely you, and no one else here can
Oh.
play it.
Oh, absolutely. I would be so mad if someone else were playing this character. I would be so mad if I were playing Morgan.
Like, I want to play Final Fantasy VI again, but I want to play Kefka, and something tells me you would be very mad if I was playing Kefka.
Much less so than this. Like Kefka's not Sandry coded in the way that Morgan is. Morgan is like I'm not joking. This is a character I genuinely would play in a game of Changeling the Lost. Like 100%. Murderous defense lawyer is 100% a character I would play.
Speaking of, I thought about this yesterday, and I'm just gonna tell you this now. After this current game of Anima is done, I think I need to take a longer break from Anima. So there's a good chance that the next game will involve Chronicles of Darkness somehow. And if I am convinced to play a mixed Chronicle, you probably would. I might open it up to Changelings.
I mean, I love Changeling so much. If we
I
do
don't know
play
how they would
Changeling,
work in a mixed Chronicle though. That's the strange part.
the main thing is that in any Chronicle that involves Changelings, we're going to have to negotiate how pledges work because pledges are broken.
It depends on how Chronicles does it. I don't know if Chronicles has
Look,
it.
I'm just telling you right now.
Yeah.
There's two versions of pledges. There's 1.0 and 2.0. 2.0 pledges might as well not have been added to the rules. They don't do anything.
Yep.
1.0 pledges are god tier.
And the one thing I do know is pledges are the way the groups work, or are they like a power of yours?
So that's a complicated question. The short version is pledges are deals. They're deals made between entities, one of which is a fae or changeling.
Okay, let me rephrase the question then. Is it a coterie like vampires have? Okay,
That's
all right.
a complicated question.
I think this is a question I'm going to have to ask when I have more time to digest the information then.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
So, we were discussing beforehand, and the way I would like us to approach this game, right, is I think we all have at least one character that is hard R's.
Yep.
And probably a second character that is also like hard R's, right? Like it is definitely our character. You know, like I am definitely playing the judge. I am definitely playing
Right.
the Sarah. Sandry, you're definitely playing Morgan, and I don't think we've definitely figured out who your other character is.
I may well not be playing anyone else. Morgan is like half the lines.
Yeah.
True. Colin has London, and
Yep.
we've yet to figure out his second one.
Yeah. I've claimed Reyes and Emma.
The prosecutor and the female detective, yeah. So we have like
Inversely
one or two
ordered.
characters that are definitely ours. I think all the other characters, we pick them up as we go, and if we find out we don't vie with them, and if somebody else wants to take them, we pass it along.
Yeah.
We all cool with that?
I do know there is at least one other recurring character that will be introduced in this chapter, so Colin could probably pick her up.
Well,
Okay.
I think by virtue of me being able to pull off the kid voice, apparently I am playing also the one labeled as Brat in her phone.
Hmm.
But that's just by virtue of me being able to do the voice. I am not. I don't want the character per se, right? Anywho, I think I just hit continue at this point.
Nope,
No, I
you have to go to you have to go to new case because we're starting chapter 1.
Yeah, I was hoping there was a save that just brought us into chapter 1, but there wasn't.
Nope.
So, episode 1
Let's see.
of... Okay, I'm going to say this. I think there's only, like, 2 characters that we actually hard know their sexuality. We have no confirmation whether Morgan is actually a lesbian, but I'm going to say this. Literally, all the female characters in the game are heavily lesbian coded. At the very least.
I personally, and this is just my headcanon, I read Morgan as heavily ace, but kind of a lesbian romantic.
Sure. we'll discover more about her as we go along.
Like demi-romantic, specifically aimed at Emma.
Specifically aimed at Emma? Specifically?
It's a bit more complicated than that, but I won't get into that right now.
I can see it.
We'll read whatever we read into it, and whatever we'll read into it will be our canon. Like, that's just as simple as that, right?
Yeah.
I choose to believe she has unconsciously murdered the people every single time she lost a case against that prosecutor. Okay. We could choose to play in hard mode.
Yep.
Now, half of the people at this table has played the game, so it is possible for us to, do this, but for the sake of stream, I don't really care to play in hardcore mode. Does anybody care? Does anybody really care to play in hardcore mode?
Not really.
We have to be hardcore lawyers.
Yeah, in high roller
kidding.
mode, you only have one save slot.
Yeah.
And you can't quick save. But you get more chips.
Yeah. I don't care.
Oh,
You also get an exclusive charm.
Yeah, like, okay.
My new license came in today.
Ooh.
I just got that. It's sad because they took all the color out of the photo picture.
Oh,
Like,
and also there are timed stuff here, so if you want, you can disable that.
Yeah, I think we already disabled it. Or no, we're going to have to do that again, aren't we?
I don't know. I don't remember.
You might have to check the options
check.
or whatever. Yeah.
For the perfectionist, play like a real
me, right?
Gambler.
I do
You can
like
hear me, right?
I hear you.
I like Tom's read better.
What?
Play it like a real gamer.
Yeah, I do like the inverse color scheme when you hover over this.
Yep.
So that's a pretty cool color scheme. But we're gonna be the perfectionisto. Apparently.
Enjoy the mystery.
All right.
Fuck. Do we have to? We might have to enable the tutorials again.
Yeah. Does
there's a
anybody
couple of
hear
new
the?
things.
Can we? There's no sound.
There is no sound.
I can hear it.
There's no. There is. Hold on.
I hear the clicking and everything.
Oh, there I go. Okay, it's on my end. I'm good.
Okay. Enable tutorials. Yeah, I think there's a couple of new things this
Yeah, there are.
This patch, and if they go over the tutorials we've ever gone over, we're gonna do my usual slap the NPC who's yelling at us. Before we read this, I need to change the settings just to be sure we have timed mode off. No time limits. Okay, so it kept that.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
kept
do you also want to change it from white? I think you can do that now.
Yeah, we now have chips. We can get off of light mode. So we don't care about the charms just yet. We care about light mode, right?
I mean, you care
do.
about light mode.
Oh, well,
That's
looks like I
nice.
got it. I was hoping that would just show me, not buy it right away. London
it is
Head
very pretty.
Empty is a charm.
Yeah.
Reyes Angie.
Yeah.
Reyes Anki.
Well,
I love Necromorg.
Oh,
Rose
that
gold.
we get that next turn.
It at least has dark. It at least has a little bit of dark, but black.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God! A little bit less neon in this neon-drenched world.
Can we get Morgan time?
Morgan time charm.
Yeah.
You know what, Fran? Or the fidget tubes?
Those things.
All right, we'll save the rest.
It's Morgan time.
All right.
This is going to be me and Sandry.
Yeah.
Oh, is this me?
No.
No, this is me.
Okay.
Listen, I wanted to thank you for coming over.
Pause for a second. Let me. If you're going to be that silent, let me turn up.
Oh, sorry. Listen, I wanted to thank you for coming over.
Now I can hear your breathing.
Yeah.
Choose a midpoint.
Okay. Testing.
Take 3.
Testing. Like this?
I think that's okay for now. I'll comment if it gets bad. All right.
Listen, I wanted to thank you for coming over. Yeah, this is you, Sandry.
Wanted to thank you for coming over.
Figures you'd notice.
Yeah, I can. There's a lot of breath I'm getting.
Okay, I'll switch over to press to talk.
No, the breath
Anyone
is
can
happening
tell
when you're
something's
talking.
bothering you.
You're the first person to say anything.
What happened?
The police came to see me.
Morgan's going, whoops. In public?
No, they wanted to be considerate of my privacy.
That's the first.
They wanted to talk to me about the other week. About my whereabouts. And yours. I told them I didn't know anything.
They must have loved that.
Funny. What would you have done?
In your shoes? Probably curse them out.
Yeah, I could see that.
Is there anything you want to ask me?
No,
Not even for a favor in return?
no favors lost between friends, I say.
That sounds like a toast.
Why not? To friends.
I'll raise a glass to that.
Glassy.
That's Frankie.
Vandalism.
Vandalism detected. Incident logged. Recorded at 8:55 a.m. local time. Geopositional data encoded. If I could have all citizens in the area.
I wish I had a beep set up. I'm just gonna say it. Fuck off, Copper.
Visuals impaired. Facial recognition compromised. Pinging nearby
I'm
opt-ins
done.
for corroborating evidence.
What? Hello?
Oh, sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna move this to the other screen so that way I can see the audio bouncing in real time. Anyway.
I was like in my own world when I said that. I'm sorry.
Hey, he's lighting up every phone on the block. We need to go now, or
Colin,
Is me?
who knows?
Uh,
We're just picking up random voices here.
All right. Or what? He'll use his outdoor voice?
or he'll have us pinned down to our dental records before you can say we're
Morning, Officer Leo. Well, this is gonna be fun. You look different today.
Sandry's gonna be talking to yourself. I got him.
You do something new with your uniform? Good morning to you, Morgan citizen.
Also, a new profile.
To answer your question, no, I have not undergone any recent retrofitting.
So what does it say now? Exercises by swimming, hidden talent baking, comma murder, body count. You cannot ask someone that.
You know, context is everything.
Right? In this case, double entendre.
Oh god.
Likes trigonometry, rooftops, and bonfires. Also, the comma persists.
The comma.
Yeah, criminal, comma, defense attorney.
Oh. Occupation criminal, comma defense attorney. Got it. Dislikes sunburned baths and karaoke.
If you'd like a more detailed record of my maintenance history, you can make a request for... I've got it. Must be the new coat of paint. You're referring to the act of vandalism that just took place? Only the most recent one. Super Cup over here has a new dent every time I see him. Scars honorably earned in the line of duty. Scanning the street for jaywalkers and lawyers. Don't worry, ma'am. A report has been filed with the police. Sorry. A report has been filed with the police. One more time. A report has been filed and the police are working to resolve the situation.
It is still a robot, if that matters. Like,
I feel like without the visor, it's a little bit less civil disobedience at this time of day. What's the world coming to? They're just stragglers, ma'am. There was a period of unrest in the area last night. Unlicensed protesting and demonstrating without a permit. Well, I hope you threw the book at them. The disturbance was handled, but individual instances of volatility may occur within the next 48 hours as we work to apprehend the outside actors. Thanks for the forecast. So, does the bleeding stop on its own? Androids don't have blood, ma'am. This is just a leakage of oxidizing fluid.
what is blood?
I was gonna say, that sure sounds like blood to me.
I mean, it is legally distinct from blood. This guy is very clearly a warm android.
My mistake. So you don't need a bandage, I take it? The leakage will dry shortly. With that conversation thoroughly exhausted, I let my mind wander while I wait for the signal to cross. I unfocus my eyes and dull my hearing, sinking beneath the hum of the city street. And fading through the lives bustling around me like so much sea foam.
Yeah, you're right. You're probably mostly just playing Morgan.
Across the way, a large man with worn hands and an ill-fitting belt turns to a gorilla-like hunk of machine and cups his hands in front of his mouth.
Yo! Wait,
Yeah, no, I don't think that's me.
No,
Yo,
but
61.
I don't remember who this character is, and I don't know if we would assign it to somebody. So.
It's an incidental character.
Oh, okay. So Colin got it.
Yo, 61.
Machine halts lifting with uncanny precision and turns to him.
We're going on break.
The robot tilts its head to the side.
Why can't you work the piler without Schwinn up on the roof? So
You can't.
No. Colin can read it like that. It
Okay,
is,
fair enough.
It is that is certainly an accent.
I don't know. Take a load off, will ya?
Understood.
Came the over-enunciated reply. The man already walking away tosses a dismissive wave behind him.
Yeah, understood.
A moment after the man turns the corner, the robot attempts to mimic a hand wave to no one in particular.
Goddamn coppers on every street corner.
I wonder if this means police, guys. A derogatory
word.
for automated dependents. It's copper, as in they're made out of copper. They're not literally cops. Oh, okay.
As we say, clankers.
Copper tops, chrome domes.
You can't say that word. You'll get us canceled.
It's not racism if it's racism against robots.
At a bus stop, or what used to be a bus stop, now a charging station. Passionate young man voices his democratic opinion loud enough for the whole street to hear.
They declare martial law when I wasn't looking?
The small woman beside him, trying hard to appear even smaller, shifts in her seat.
Well, they're just doing their job, so...
Bots don't have jobs, except the ones they stole from us.
Hear, hear.
They took your job. Notice how they don't patrol nearly so heavy in Uptown, even on the worst days.
His audience, captive by virtue of sharing the same charging pole as him, shuffles, coughs, and stares even harder at their phones.
Charging pole. Does that imply that they all have their phones hooked up to there, or they're all being wirelessly charged by the pole?
That is no, it could be either, but that is actually a thing that exists in New York City. They actually have like publicly usable charging stations that you can also like hook up to the internet and presumably get spyware.
Okay, all right, Sandry, you live in the cyberpunk future, apparently.
Oh yeah, no.
In
New York City, the cyberpunk future is here. There are actual public charging stations for your devices.
Oh, jeez.
The woman looks at her knees and pulls at her shirt.
You're kind of embarrassing me right now.
Tish.
Makes a vague gesture with his hand to indicate he stepped off his soapbox. And the shoulders of everyone around him relax a centimeter.
New people. So Jordan, I think.
Oh.
Is this a new person?
Go on.
Oh, okay. Oh, now that's just...
Oh, I was gonna have Jordan. All right.
Oh, now that's just...
A woman with exhaustion in her eyes sighs at the hologram floating above her chrome-plated palm.
It's a mom.
It's hard to
It's a mom.
it's hard to tell who is who when reading
No,
this. but...
these are all incidental characters. We just pick them up as we go.
Mm-hmm.
While a rounded, smooth-looking android pushes a carriage behind her.
Ellen, take her around the block. Get her some air, would you? Apparently this car can't wait, and it's louder than a garbage disposal out here.
Of course, ma'am. I'd be glad to.
The android punctuates its sentence with a sound halfway between a whir and a purr, which, judging by the coos and giggles coming from the child, seems to have been well received. Robots, holograms, androids, drones, coppers, if you prefer. Can't so much as sneeze in the city without half a dozen ads offering you a handkerchief. It's a vocal minority that think they're the downfall of civilization, but for everyone else... You're too kind, ma'am. Thank you for your concern. It's hard to hate them when they're so eager to please. Crosswalk's giving me the okay. Keep us safe, yeah? Have a good day, Morgan citizen. It's a bright, crisp morning in the city. Lights changing and people moving in click-clacking harmony. Smooth as clockwork.
Oh, I was wondering why my eyes weren't straining as hard. It's because the ambient light is slightly brighter and therefore mellowing it all out. When it's dark, it really hurts my eyes.
That's why I have the lights on in here.
I have the lights on in here, but you gotta keep in mind, I have to light up this green screen behind me. So there's a bright light right there, a bright light right there, and an overhead light up here. And it's just the extra light coming from my HDR screen, which gladly will shine it extra brighter than most normal screens, is not helping.
Or in a worse mood, it would be a bit much. But I went out last night.
Tragedy, but
So I'm feeling pretty refreshed this morning.
Does that imply she killed last night?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Oh!
slit some poor bastard's throat.
Yeah, I didn't get I couldn't stop it, so I couldn't read that, like, heavily redacted stuff. I saw somebody about a person, like, 30 years old. That's all I saw.
Yep. Yeah, no, that was the police report. As I reach the end of the street, I feel likely give automated dependent assistant officer Leo my best impression of a salute. Thank you for your service. And of course, he creaks out a mirrored response. No sense of sarcasm, poor bastards. I didn't come all this way downtown to poke fun at the only happily employed class in human history. No, I came down to make an important purchase. Today, I'm going to buy a gun.
Of the Devil, Episode 1. In the Idle Mind.
Ah, the Devil's Playground.
Yep.
L-O... Low
I think that's a
retail?
Q, actually. No staff around? Well, the lights are on. Should I have knocked?
Ooh.
I'll take this one.
Okay. I was gonna take it since I had been speaking much, but...
Okay, go ahead.
Wow.
Sup?
Desk personality setting 6. The cool one.
Let me know if I can help you with anything.
I've probably forgotten more about firearms in your program to remember. I bet you can! I recently acquired a license to carry concealed.
Nice. Are you in law enforcement? Do you shoot for sport?
Business or pleasure? Neither.
May I ask why you are looking to carry concealed, ma'am?
You know. Assault with a deadly weapon, rolling 10. Kind of thing. My clients live in very rough neighborhoods. Even in broad daylight, coming down to the lower wards for house visits can be...
I see. You're a lawyer.
So I guess you could say I'm in the market for self-defense.
We have a wide selection of options for self-defense, in a variety of sizes and calibers, with spread and PA fire options available. My bad. PA stands for pseudo-automatic.
I know.
I hope I'm doing the cool voice justice here. Oh, there's a term I didn't clear. Hold on a second. Add automated dependent. We know what these things are. I think they might change it between sessions. We get the idea, right, guys?
Yep.
But for concealed, I'll have to at least be small enough to...
It's going a lot faster if I just tell the desk what I want.
Well, Sandry?
Let's be patient. But walking in here and asking for a very specific model gun is gun nut behavior. So I'm trying not to stand out. Some of the ones I test fired at the range left my shoulders sore for days. Do you have anything more discreet?
Right. No problem. Electromagnetic pulse models feature minimal kickback with the highest accuracy. One targeted pulse of electricity can disable attackers at medium to short range, non-lethally and quietly.
Sure, you're plenty quiet.
Does this song have words, or am I hearing something through somebody's headset?
I don't have anything going on, so.
Me
It
neither.
also doesn't have words.
It was really low. It was like sub-vocal. Then again, I woke up this morning having auditory hallucinations. I might just be going insane.
Well, try not to do that until we're done with the game, at least.
Well, schizophrenia doesn't show up until later in life anyway.
Yeah, well.
Anyway.
They also have piss poor range, and even sustained fire won't do shit to any modder with installation of less than a few years old. Glorified fucking tasers. Really suitable as party favors for anxiety-stricken college kids. Hopefully not too bad. I'd want someone to come running to my rescue.
Of course. Right there. Right there. I heard it.
Oh yeah, there is a little bit of like words in there, but not a whole lot.
They are very soft. They are extremely soft, but you get my point, right?
Yeah,
It sounded more like, I don't know if I would even say
Oh.
words. It sounded like vaguely like vocals.
like vague vocal noises.
Yeah, but it was voice. I wanted to make sure I was hearing that because when I woke up, I got in the shower, I heard my alarm go off. I went to go stop my alarm. My alarm wasn't going off. It was bugging me, okay?
When I was younger, I played Pokemon so much that when the game was off, I still heard the battle music for like hours.
I played this is an actual, like, okay, if we're gonna talk about this is an actual recorded thing. If you play Tetris for too long, there might become a point where you close your eyes and you see like falling Tetris blocks.
Yeah.
That actually happened to me when I was trying to max out the score on my copy of Tetris DS.
Ooh.
Yep, there goes the audio again. Yeah, okay. There's some kind of vocal in here, but it's very soft.
I actually did hear it this time.
It is.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You about to say something, Jordan?
No.
Okay.
I had to be paying attention, but yeah, I actually did hear it.
Would you like to take a look at our mag rails?
Oops.
We're proud to offer a number of models that utilize the latest in miniaturized ultra-capacity batteries to generate Lorentz force, which
Slings a slug fast enough to miss the limit over 30 meters. And it's safe?
Oh, hell no. Of course, ma'am. My bad. Two-factor safeties with GPS and emergency surfacing. It won't go off unless you want it to, and someone will definitely come running.
Those convenient safety features make it incredibly easy for the police. Anyone who can dupe their tool set to lock you out of your own gun with a flip switch. You couldn't walk a piece like that down a single uptown street without passing through 9 or 10 no-fire zones. The very worst, most useless kind of weapon a criminal could buy. Sounds perfect. How do we get started? I just feel like every desk I run into has to be such a character. Mercifully, it's tucked itself away while the fabricators get the gun tagged. We've got time to kill, so is there anything worth checking out around the shop?
Apparently.
Yes, there is. I don't know what, but there definitely is. Some kind of news program playing on the screen. Wonder if I'm on it. Most public places are too scared to put anything with more content than the smiling micro apartment flippers. This is a gun store after all. Doors always put. Yeesh. Can we clean up a little? I guess the desk kindly asking customers not to litter can only get you so far if you're not willing to pay someone to sweep up, huh? Wait, is this trash? It's a flyer. It's scannable? stagnancy theory. Really? They got a lot of self-proclaimed philosophers in here?
All right, time for reading comprehension text. Jordan, have you spoken in a while?
Renowned net philosopher Corbin Cawthorne, real name withheld, offers to take you on a deep dive into the global trends and sociological patterns that have driven our planet to the halting point in his groundbreaking and controversial seminar. Moore's Law used to be the benchmark. Now it feels like a pipe dream. We used to dream of humanity marching bravely into space, of artisans crafting virtual wonders that made the confines of our own reality seem limited. Instead, our brightest minds spend all their time and effort kicking the can of climate crisis down the road, while their more fortunate peers spend their most productive working years in search engine optimization and customer experience design. The middle class, eaten alive by the rich they prop up, can no longer afford the very products they help create. Without mass consumer demand, tech no longer has evolutionary pressures to be as small and powerful as possible. In stagnant waters, only parasites and disease grow plenty. The only cure comes from you taking action.
Sorry, this article reminds me, do any of you know RTE AIM?
No.
Of them, I don't think I watched them.
He's a streamer. When he played Cyberpunk 2077, he was just like, he got to like one of the early articles, which is about how healthcare is, someone ranting about how healthcare is a right, not a privilege. And he's like, and I should just remind people that science fiction always has an element of politics in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Personally, I read this more as something from Cory Doctorow.
Well, this is a huge neon sign, so close.
Another link at the bottom, probably leading to collection dish.
Terms missed. Slang meaning to shoot or to kill. Okay, that's from earlier.
Yeah, as in reduce something to a bloody red mist.
Yep, and stagnant world.
What I'm wondering though is, what is pseudo-automatic as opposed to semi-automatic or fully automatic? Is it burst fire or what?
It's probably burst fire.
I don't know if you're looking at the one where you can see my face, but I just did a shrug.
I mean, like, the thing is that with like maggot and acceleration, you probably could get like HK50 burst fire capabilities pretty reasonably. Or state honeypot if you want to be paranoid. They better burn this shit before some neat freak idiot picks it up and gets arrested. I hate these kinds of screens. Gotta look at them with your nose turned up, or they start eye tracking.
That technology exists now.
Welcome to the cyberpunk future, my friend.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it myself, but I've heard stuff. Like, I know for a fact, if I wanted to, I could enable like an OBS feature that would track my camera and like light up the screen where I would be looking, right? And I've heard that there exist websites where, if you hover over a link too long, it considers you at least curious, and therefore will feed you that, right? I guarantee you there's probably a McDonald's out there somewhere with this technology in it right now.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, fuck.
God, playing this game just makes me so aware that we are very much in that cyberpunk future. Next thing you know, they're saying hello on a first-name basis. But I've got practice with this sort of thing. I can skim the headlines, at least. Why the 12-6 work week gives us more free time than ever.
12 hours a day, 6 days a week?
Yep.
That's... okay.
Welcome to being a good corporate citizen, my friend. I'm 14 and I tried dating a smart UI. It made me the happiest I've ever... Oh, fuck me.
That's happening right now. And...
yeah.
That's happening now.
Yeah.
This is like how term limits are anti-democracy.
That might be happening.
Well, you're gonna have a word with a certain amendment. Whew. Transfusion from warm android saves soldier's life. That's one hell of a headline.
I was going to say, fun fact, Governor
If
of
the Animate
Texas has no
16
term
wasn't
limits.
selling well before, I'm sure by now it's...
Does the governor of Texas have a term limit?
Nope.
They can run as many times as they want.
Yeah, there's a lot of states
They can
that don't
become
have term
Emperor
limits.
of Texas if
A
they
lot of
wanted
states
to.
don't have term limits. They're not the president. Anywho,
Anyway,
the Animate 16 is the latest Android produced by Nova Electronics. And we think it's the greatest machine the world has ever seen, boasting a battery life of over 154 hours. This is obviously like an advertisement that interrupted a news article.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
oh,
What's this data pad out here? What's in the news today?
Okay, news articles are the reading comprehension.
Yep.
That one was not. Okay, Colin, you haven't read anything in a while.
all right. All right. The internationally wanted terrorist and serial data theft, most commonly known as Lobo, has seized a cache of vital keystone data files belonging to Terra Metallics Group. According to a press release from the mining conglomerate, in a blitz of cross posts
Hold
on...
a second. This is being weird. Okay, I didn't skip one. All right. Sorry.
That's all right. In a blitz of cross posts on 90 different socials, translated into all 11 dominant languages, the supposed hacktivist, radical conservationalist, and gentleman thief made it clear to their intent to ransom said files back to their lawful owners at severe cost. Though the posts were quickly flagged and quarantined thanks to the user reports, Lobo's latest manifesto, which we have declined to publish here on the grounds of journalistic integrity and due to strong language contained within, has remained in circulation thanks to his loose networks of rogue data harbiters. And in addition to a sizable monetary ransom, Lobo put out a list of demands that span pages. Most prominent among them was a call for de-escalation of all conflicts surrounding rare earth metal deposits around the equator. Sources at Terra refused to confirm or deny reports that Lobo's captured data impacted only their billing services, but insisted that the corporation could not, in good faith, resume distribution until the ransom situation was resolved. Market prices for rare earth metals surged following the hacking attacks, as supply halted and demand rose. Stoked by the memories of catastrophic supply chain disruption in the mid-21st century. They're talking about COVID. Oh,
Yeah.
They said mid. So maybe not, but maybe. I don't know. A spokesperson for Mining is Progress, a lobbying group that represents the rare earth metal industry, called Lobo's repeated attacks act of terror against the free market. Whoa there. Looks like you're not logged in. Want to take care of that really quick?
Nope.
So interesting thing.
Go ahead.
Because of how reality works, Lobo may have permanently raised the price of rare metals even once they resume mining and distribution. Once they've raised the prices in order to deal with the supply blockage, they're probably not going to lower them again.
Yep.
Mhm.
Which admittedly would not be a bad thing in certain circumstances. Lobo again, or someone using their name.
Yep, we'll clear this out here. All right.
I suppose it doesn't matter if they're the original or not, so long as they're a genuine threat. No one could snare a corporation as rich as Tetra without serious skills. It does seem consistent with Lobo's politics making demands for...
The big bad wolf was here. You are welcome for clearing out this cache of slop. Slop before it could clog your brains and arteries any further. To water dumb-ass dishwasher script kitty they've yelled at to come fix this, a word of advice from your superior. I own that password suggestion algorithm. Want to resecure? Try this. Relax your shoulders, stand up from your desk, take a deep breath, and then firebomb your own servers. I literally cheaper for you at this point. For the rest of you, Slackjaw, screen lobotomites looking for a little excitement in their search history. Find a pig and rip their throat out. That'll teach you how to run with the wolf. Lobo is king.
I mean, he's got a real attitude. I kind of like it.
That's just a great way to.
Wait, you'll notice that up at the top it says, "We tried to process your request, but Lobo beat our ass till we ragdolled."
I actually did not read that. Thank you.
Yeah, pretty funny.
Oh god, okay, that's actually good because I was just expecting like information about Lobo that I would promptly ignore, right? But the fact that this was somebody, oh, what's the name? Freaked the website? I think it's the right name. Oh, that's just great.
I like screen lobotomites.
So it does seem consistent with making demands for
de-escalation, probably.
Yeah, de-escalation.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the first time Lobos voiced their displeasure with the decades-old simmer of conflict around the tropics. But unless the rare earth metals powering all our batteries and fueling all our pretty little androids are suddenly made a lot less rare overnight, I doubt the state will ever stop taking an interest in those regions' politics anytime soon. Wait, how long has it been? It shouldn't have been that long to get my gut properly bugged.
I'm sorry. We've received a breaking news story. We're seeking confirmation and yes, we have it confirmed. Lead programmer at Noble Electronics and famed designer of the Turing solution, Dr. David Assure, has passed.
What?
Did she kill him?
Proprietary Vantage automated dependent management system, along with the animate series of androids.
Must be some kind of corporate propaganda tactic, or... No, they wouldn't risk. Fake news. Why?
Perhaps best known for his breakthroughs in the field of machine learning and language.
Misinformation, maybe. Trying to...
Authored many of the developments that allowed for Noble's rapid growth and market dominance. Oh wait, cool voice. David Asher is dead? Huh. Including the popular Death series of smart UIs. That's very sad.
I didn't ask.
Sorry, I just...
Commands only.
Understood. Will you be paying with cash or credit?
Debit.
Oh.
$9:41 a.m., July 1st, 2086.
Gun was light. Lighter than I expected. A real gun should always be heavy. Greater than the sum of its parts. That's one of the things I like about them. Their weight. Like they're anchoring the world around. Like they're a fixed point in time. Like everything else is just relative to them. Either closer or further to the end. I would have liked something heavier during that walk back to my apartment. I would like to have something to feel far away from.
Morgan's apartment.
That's a nice fucking apartment.
It is. It like...
Just wait for a second.
She basically lives in...
Wait, is this like a screen or a hologram or something?
Nope, that's the
Nope.
train. That was a train. Did you not see it in the windows?
No. I'm asking because it looks like a nice place.
Yeah, it is. It is a nice place.
Go ahead.
It is a nice place, but it is literally right next to a tramway, and you saw how the screen was shaking.
Wait. Oh shit. She lives in the apartment for 12 Angry Men?
Like, did you not see it when I pointed it out?
Yeah, no, I got it.
Okay. But also, like, she basically lives in, like, it's not confirmed to be New York, but she basically lives in New York, right?
There's chunks of New York with elevated trains. Most of it.
Here comes another train. See it
I
shaking?
know.
Train.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But
I've been to parts of New York with elevated trains. They're very loud.
what I'm trying to say is, this is big. This is a nice big apartment for such a heavily urbanized area.
Didn't realize I was home until my hand was on the door. What is this? What am I doing? What am I doing? Fumbling my pockets for my lighter. Golden, polished, tastefully ergonomic, and fine, and expensive. It's a good lighter. It's a good gift. I hit the card, didn't I? There it is.
To the only smoker in my life. I know gold's a bit much for your personal style, but they don't make a lot of these anymore. Believe it or not, the only other people who share your vice are stuffy old men with expensive taste. Hope you can manage to get some use out of it anyway. Your friend.
David.
Hey.
Boy, he looks like a fine woman.
E would have saved him. Lead programmer of Noble Electronics. I like street food, crowds, fishing. I don't like brain freeze driving or lint. My eyeglasses are custom designed by Fiamma. I like expensive shampoo, and I have a very unique sense of humor. Also, I dress like a dead anime mom.
Complete with pearls.
True.
I'm gender non-conforming as fuck, yo.
I wasn't lying when I said he makes a fine woman.
Going for the older Bishi look, really.
Oh, God, an anime mom. Thank you for putting to words what I could not figure out.
Yeah.
And by the way, every single time we open this phone and I'm not doing anything, I am going to be playing with this charm.
Oh, I have no doubt that you are.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it either. I can see it on the fucking screen. Like it turns like I can believe it. I'm like, you don't have to believe, you can observe.
So, David Asher, the guy who was pronounced dead, David Asher, who also gave her this lighter.
Who is her friend.
Who may or may not have known about, her murderous tendencies. These might have more information by now. Or not. Looks like the net's full of copy-pasted statements from Noble. Or what it montages, quotes.
Renowned computer scientist. Postgraduate intelligent programming. The Turing solution. Why this ED is colored, I'll have no clue. Oh, it's the edit that just happened recently to his Wikipedia article.
Yeah.
All of these are his Wikipedia article edits. Got it. I've understood. He was famously unlitigious. Valuable skills. Placed him.
I love citation needed.
passed away. Citation needed for when he passed away. Yeah, okay. An unusually large number of suggested edits in the last 44 minutes. The dissemination of disinformation is a class 3 misdemeanor. Spreading conspiracy theories about public figures is a violation of our terms of service. Alright.
Reactions to the news from every micro celebrity under the sun. The raw, authentic emotion brought to you live from all the car seats and bathroom mirrors in the world. There's nothing about his death. Not even a time window. She died this morning? He's found dead in his bed? He's been dead for days while Noble's just been waiting for the right time to let it leak? But he died last night. Why was that screwing a phone call? Better not be work related. I'm not in the right mood.
Ooh, this character.
I can take her if you want.
Yeah, she's gonna be like here for like the entire of this chapter, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, if you want to take her.
Oh, Morgan, thanks for picking up so fast.
She's Jessica Starling, who asked me to call her. Hi, Jess.
Let's take a look at her profile.
Hey, girly.
Executive assistant, likes dancing, buying shoes, and then selling them.
Yep.
Gotta have a side gig.
That's
Girls
not a side
gotta have
gig.
a
That's
hobby.
a like. She likes do. I guess do what you love, right? Okay.
Do you know how much a pair of Air Jordans go for on the market?
Dislike soft mattresses. We are incompatible.
Sure.
Relax
She
and
likes
fight
to bar hop.
bar hop.
Bar hopping in the lower wards too.
Reading the stock market is what she is best at. She has a varied amount of like things she likes to do. But if I can't exist on a soft mattress, we are not friends.
Get one of those sleep number beds. They can do different firmnesses for different sides.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Said we found the solution.
Hmm.
Okay.
Those things are expensive.
Yeah, but she's good at reading the
Uh,
stock market, so she's probably got cash.
Yeah,
Right.
and I work for a major corporation. Listen, I need to.
I've already seen the news.
What? Oh, of course you have. Duh. I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. With the company and their people and all the. What I mean is, if it were up to me, you would have been the first call I made.
A decision like that to be up to David's assistant, about 1,000 other noble employees above her on the ladder would have to get axed, but it's all right, Jess. No one ever really knows what to do with these kinds of things.
Dill, I'm sorry you had to hear it from a stream Chiron.
Difference doesn't make how the information gets to me. I could have stumbled upon his corpse myself, and I'd feel most of the same.
Uh-huh.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to call anyway.
Yeah.
I want more information. She's the best source I'm going to get. Maybe for weeks. What to ask her time like this? I'm supposed to express denial first, but she's probably short on time. I don't feel like following the playbook to the letter right now. Can you tell me what happened?
The police, they think he took something.
Suicide. And the police are already involved?
They say it was some kind of poison or. That was you.
Well, it's got a lot of weight to bludgeon the state with, especially in this city. You'd think they'd keep the police at arm's length at least for a few days.
Listen, Morgan, I need to ask something of you.
I just realized something and I fucking hate it.
What?
Their TV is a tablet.
No, it's a flat screen.
I think it's a tablet.
It could just
No,
be
it's
a...
a flat. It's got wireless. I mean, in the sense that it's a computer, yes, it's a tablet. Of course, Jess. Whatever you need. Whatever you need. Not much, but she's grieving. Just how people talk. It's not like my day was really salvageable anyway.
I'd like to bring you up here. To David's place.
What do you mean?
There's something I have to give you.
You're not handling his will already, are you? The police are involved. It'll be a while before...
No, I'm sorry. It's not like that.
Sorry, before we continue, Peanut just said that looks like Starfire through an AI filter.
Starfire?
I can
Sorry,
kind of
what?
see it.
That's funny.
Jess looks like Starfire as seen through an AI filter.
Or like if Starfire were a Valley Girl.
Pulls up video. Starfire. Oh,
You know,
that one
like
Teen,
Teen
Titans
Titan.
character. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, that character is not like off the top of my head. I will remember who she is because I didn't really watch Teen Titans. And I don't really follow comics that hard, which might be surprising to a few people.
Look, that was part of my childhood. One of the variations of Teen Titans.
David asked me to get this into your hands. It wasn't work related. But he asked me. I know I'm asking a lot here, but since it's turned out to be the last thing he ever asked me to do, I'd like to get it done.
I don't like showing up at crime scenes more quickly than strictly necessary. And that's when I only have to worry about the police. With Noble being called over this thing, security will be doubled, scrutiny tripled. This is too risky. There's no logical reason to agree to your request. Swing by my place with a cab, yeah? Besides, my own curiosity.
Right, of course. Thanks, Morgan. Thank you. Wait, I almost forgot.
What is it?
You don't happen to have anything you could wear in black, do you? I think
Sorta.
she'll manage.
Black seems
I
to
mostly
be
wear.
most of her vibe.
I was gonna say I mostly wear monochrome.
10:11 a.m., July 1st, 2086. In transit.
The autocab comes. It's synthesized as our on-ramp merges onto a canopy superhighway steadily and suddenly all at once. Not much super about it, but it does cast one hell of a shadow. The canopies always felt very arts and crafts to me. Cobbled together, always added onto, never finished, never planned. It's clearly taken a lot of time and effort to make. But the end result's still ugly. And it feels like it could fall apart at any moment.
You okay, Morgan? You look a little carsick.
I'm fine. Thanks for asking. If I ignore her text now, she'll just send more later.
Which?
I can
okay.
take which if you want, or
Do we meet Witch in this?
no.
Yeah,
I don't
we
think
we
we've met Witch yet.
Yeah, I don't think we meet her like this or even the next episode, do we?
Correct.
I haven't spoken in a while. You're speaking a lot, so unless you want to switch characters, it is
You
probably
can
you
never.
you're calling.
No, go ahead.
Hey, Freckles. Saw your friend Asher on the news. Rip.
Thank you.
So she actually has a close relationship with Witch, by the way.
For
Yep.
trying to be sincere.
Worth a shot.
We all have our strengths.
God damn, you are one passive-aggressive little girl. Why is your filial piety go out the window
That's
whenever you
filial.
talk to me?
Yeah,
Filial
filial.
piety go out the window whenever you talk to me.
Filial piety doesn't work on you. You love yourself too much to appreciate respect.
True, went the train. See, Freckles, you can be very insightful. When you aren't too busy side-eyeing the whole world.
Wonder where I picked that up from.
Not from me. I'm pretty sure you were born muttering insults under your breath. The nurses tried to make you cry and you responded by giving them self-esteem issues.
I love that. Do you ever have dealings with Noble?
10 out of 10 shift in the convo. Subtle as a car crash.
Subtlety doesn't work on you either.
Well, it might. If you were good at it. Ha!
This is me asking you for advice.
Come on. Click. Okay. Guess this never sunk in. By the way, I know something about Witch that isn't revealed, and I think you will love this, Sandry. Guess how old Witch is?
I don't know. 26?
She's a millennial.
Yeah.
So, I see the millennial text pattern, and I fucking hate it. I can't text without, like, actually capitalization and punctuation, but
Same
I
here.
see it in hers, and I fucking hate it. She's
The
my age
lowercase
group.
I is killing me.
Yeah, the lowercase I. Yep. Because phones autocorrect it, which means she's going out of her way to lowercase it.
Yep.
Or turned it off.
Or turned it off, yes. Because you spent most of your apprenticeship of... I guess it's never sunk in, because you spent most of your apprenticeship asleep. But my clients are all celebs. The rich and famous. I didn't have that many dealings with the Megs that owned their likenesses.
Is it really that different?
Plenty. Celebs don't like people seeing their dirty side. So they pay smart people like me to clean up their messes. But Megs don't like people seeing them at all. Period. And also... Megs are a lot more lively when it comes to banging.
Gross.
Hard workers with a lot of stress to vent.
Stop.
This is why I read her as Ace.
Do you have any actual help to offer?
Truth be told, I did have this one run-in where I got, I guess balls deep into corporate intrigue.
Why?
'Cause I got caught
Beep, 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 beep,
Up
beep,
the-
beep, beep.
of N Life's 45 poster girl.
God damn it.
Like, I don't even know what she said in this one, but...
Also, I like the fact that this implies that Morgan has like sensor software on her phone, specifically for this reason.
Hard worker. A lot of stress of it.
Glad to know I can always I can always reach out to you in my time of need.
I'm gonna let that slide, because I know you're in mourning. Look. Corporate types are all a bunch of paranoid drug addicts. Huffing glue and paying roulette on their phones. While fantasizing about stabbing everyone else in the meeting to their death.
Morgan's like, same.
So don't expect them to play nice just because Asher was your pal. My actual advice is, get whatever you're owed. Then get out of there as fast as fuck, boy.
That's a beautiful thought, Auntie.
I mean it. Corporations prefer Viking funerals.
What's a Viking funeral?
A dignified ceremony where the body is sent out to sea on a boat. Then, they set everything on fire and sink the ashes to the bottom of the ocean. Try not to linger, Freckles. You don't want to be stuck on board when they start knocking their arrows.
Thanks. What the hell was that about me sleeping on the job? I worked harder than anyone. I worked harder in one day than any of you Gen Alpha drunks did all week.
I thought she was a millennial. Was it mixing up with another character, Jordan?
Yeah. She's not. This is 2086, so us millennials will be dead by this point.
For some reason, I thought she called herself a millennial. In a later one. I guess she's Alpha, but whatever.
Not Gen Alpha. Anything but them.
Well,
I'm surprised that this text was comprehensible.
should have worked smarter, lol. And if you want to go there, you did literally fall asleep on the job. What did post? Sorry. Sorry, what were you laughing about? I was busy.
I was laughing because I said that I'm surprised it's legible, and Jordan went, "Oof."
Nope, sorry. I've clicked on a thing and it moved me, so.
Oh, okay. At the Xmas party.
Why
She kept this picture for the right time, didn't she?
Oh, you know it.
Because that implies she actually took the time to, like, do at least some minor Photoshop to this, right? So, like, she saved this one, and this was a surprise to Morgan.
What is that? What is that? Why do you have that? Why do you have that? It's not even accurate.
I love it that this rattles Morgan.
Work parties are still work, Freckles.
I only had my eyes closed. Because all you old farts had your cameras flash on.
Morgan? Is something wrong? You're sweating.
Just deleting some spam.
Did that actually... Oh, wait. It added to the profile. I'm Victoria Masters, July 7th, height 166 centimeters. Weight depends on the time of day. What?
Hey, if you take a real good bowel movement, you lose about 1 or 2 pounds.
Blood type. Compatible with Morgan. I see why she's around. She's left around in her life. Occupation, lawyer to the rich and famous, semi-retired. Likes handsome men, pretty women, expensive liquor. Dislikes clingy people, British people, and flying commercial. Jewelry, of course, 24 karat. Age... smokes cigarettes, cigars, Death 13 cigarettes, and other adult stuff.
We love a bi gilf. Also,
Oh,
love the
jeez.
cybernetic arm.
So I'm corrected. There's more than like two characters whose sexuality was definitely confirmed. Apparently, she's one of them.
We did a couple more minutes of crawling through the cannabis guts before we reached David's part of the city. Uptown, our better half. Gleaming opera houses and towering corporate apartments. Boutique shops with more cameras than customers. Penthouses stacked upon penthouses in a frantic climb to the top of the rent pile. All ringed by restaurants with long wait times and small serving sizes. The joke is that uptown folks go most of the year without ever touching street level. How much of a punchline there? It's basically true. By now his whole block must be swarmed with cops, themselves surrounded by media and all surrounded by onlookers. I could try to enjoy these nice moments of calm. But if the storm's coming either way, I'd rather use this time to try and find my footing. Actually, Jess, if you've got a second, I was curious about...
Let's see here. Okay, we can go through all of them. Want to just go down the row?
Yep. Remy, how many years did you and David work together?
Oh. Well, I started with the company about 4 years ago. They offered me a temp contract when I was graduating.
Noble Electronic. Down a little bit. Makes sense, somebody died. Spent most of the 21st century chasing consumer trends. The corporation struggled to break through to the higher tiers of corporate power. Noble has secured approximately a third of the ad industry global market share with their desk hologram and series of upper middle class luxury androids, particularly helping grow pace. Okay. Yeah. Not really much to insight here. You know?
Yep. I was put in HR right in the middle of a hiring burst, so I spent 2 months in the Warrens. Then an aptitude test got me fast-tracked to mid-low management.
Sorry, Warrens?
Oh, that's just what we called the company dorms back then, on account of all the people.
Ah.
Plus, it was underground.
Ah.
Didn't see the sun that first month. My skin got so dry.
Is that normal in your industry?
Normal for everyone I've ever worked with. Except David, of course. But I mean, he was the best.
Yeah.
One Tuesday morning, Dr. David Asher walked right up to my desk like I had won the lotto. Said I should come work for him. Dr. David Asher, directly. On a random Tuesday morning, like it was nothing.
Yes! Sorry, that's my best roll, Julia. He didn't like anything. He didn't like to do anything on Mondays.
Sorry, you said yes, that was like something?
Yes!
Just a Street Fighter reference.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
Said people were always too tired to get anything done anyway.
Yeah, that's right. He did say that. I should know by now, right? 3 years of arranging meetings and keeping him organized and occasionally straightening his tie. He was a good boss.
He was a good guy.
Yeah.
When did you last speak with him?
In person? Thursday afternoon.
The day before yesterday.
He seemed normal. I mean, I didn't...
We still don't really know anything, Jess.
You're right. Thanks. Thursday is the last time I saw him. That was when he asked me to meet with you.
I'm guessing you've already been to his place.
Yeah, it's a real mess over there.
It's that bloody?
God, no, not that kind of mess. I just mean with the cops stacked on the media, stacked on the lawyers. Each of them with their own network of drones and all their droning. It's very, it's a very high productivity atmosphere is what I mean.
When were you able to get over there?
I just realized this about her. I didn't think. I guess I don't think this is eyeshadow. I think she's actually tired.
I mean, I would be too.
But like, it might still be eyeshadow, right? But I'm
yeah,
starting to think
it probably is eyeshadow. Well, I got the call from legal late last night. They weren't exactly delicate in breaking the news to me.
Last night?
They said they needed my help sorting through all his... well, you know how I like to leave things organized sometimes.
Some dances last night and they kept it under wraps that long? I know there are a lot of powerful people in his circles, but stop it from leaking for over 12 hours? It seems more than just your typical powerful people trying to stay in a control narrative. Seems more like there's something they're actively trying to suppress. So you found out last night?
Right, last night. Oh, God! I'm so sorry. I should have told you as soon as I found out.
Really? It's alright. Did you see anything?
No, I still haven't actually seen him at all. He was airlifted to the hospital ASAP, and that's where he passed, so... But, well, I didn't get the impression that the cops had been there that long. But not compared to the lawyers. They and the rest of the company people seemed pretty entrenched.
Noble stood up camp before the police even arrived. So what time would that have been?
I guess I got there around 9 p.m.? Yeah, because at 9:15 I switched my phone to silo mode and I got locked out of everything but my work stuff. Set my last blah at 9:13. See? Gonna expire. Whoever put me in heels this morning, it me.
Sit my last blah.
Yep. Blah, blah, blah.
They can do that to your phone? Lock you out of social media?
Of course not. Well, unless I'm on the clock, or off the clock, but on company property. And then they can remote all my tech. Yeah.
How convenient. And possibly relevant to the case.
So if I got in at 9 p.m., I'd guess the rest of the company people have been there since 8:30 p.m. I hadn't been there more than a few minutes before the mood changed. Word about the hospital declaring him dead had started to leak.
Steve. Died after he reached the hospital? That's unexpected. It's 2086. You might be in trouble if you get stuck in bureaucratic purgatory when you need to be in the emergency room. But other than that, if you've reached the hospital alive, a good doctor can stabilize most any patient within a few moments. A Noble Electronics lead programmer would have had a very good doctor. So what the hell happened? Was she mistaken? Was he just not officially declared dead until reaching the hospital for some reason, or?
Hard to think about, I know.
Yeah. Or hard to believe. Jess, I have to wonder. kind of request did David make of you that he couldn't wait a few days?
Right, of course. He asked me to give you something.
Boy, she has really bad asthma if during this conversation she had to take that 3 times.
That's addressed later.
I know.
Something?
Jordan, I can play the fool and make some comments.
I know, I'm sorry.
Trying to build suspense?
Right, it's just, well, I don't know exactly what it is.
You have no idea?
He asked me to give you, quote, the contents of his safe, unquote.
Are we headed to the bank, though?
No, see, he has this private safe in his basement. Maybe you've seen it? Well, I say safe, but it might be more accurate to call it a storage locker or a false wall.
And all he told you was he wanted me to have what's inside?
Right. He was very clear about that part. Your eyes only, straight into your hands. Handle it in person, he said.
Strange. This is all pretty analog for someone who's technologically gifted statement. Coming from anyone else, I'd call it paranoid. But David was never paranoid. He had every right to be. He wanted this handled a certain way. It must be for a good reason. I saw that headline, by the way. The one where your warm android saved that soldier's life.
Oh yeah, pretty feel good, don't you think?
The folks at the company must have been in high spirits lately, I take it.
That's what I thought when I first heard about it, but I don't know. Maybe upper management's never happy? Because they're still just riding sales harder than ever, pushing the traditional consumer markets. I thought they'd start building a pitch for Congress the day the story dropped. A big patriotic campaign telling everyone why we need a contract for warm androids in the military. But I haven't heard about them moving stuff around or anything like that. Maybe it's all above my pay grade.
All the corporate power and money in the world. Well, they're still such joyless assholes, they won't even celebrate their victory. So, David asked you to do something on this Thursday, right?
Yeah, Thursday.
And he passed last night. It's Friday.
Yeah? Wait, you don't think that when we met he had already decided?
It's not helpful to speculate on that sort of thing. Importantly, it's not. The dead don't have anything to offer the living. I should know.
You're probably right. Besides, we'll need to focus. Judging by the size of the crowd I'm looking at, it looks like we're about to jump into the thick of it.
10:34 a.m., July 1st, 2086. Colin hasn't spoken in a while, so if we get a random character, Colin might want to take it.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I've just been kind of listening and catching up on work.
Noble Employee Housing Building. Platier? Oh, wait, how do you... Wait. Platier?
Platea.
Platea?
Platea.
Lobby.
And I thought there were a lot of police here before. Maybe too late to ask, but you're not bad with crowds, are you, Morgan?
She's kidding, right? It's not airy in here compared to what we just waded through. Wide eyes and clenched fists, heads peeking over shoulders, round side. Police, both mechanical and warm-blooded, closing ranks with hologram and quick-set wires to draw a severe perimeter. Protesters, mourners, fanatics, and busybodies shuffle about the edges of the police line, the heat of their panicked anxiety washing over. Who the hell hell were those people?
Well, there's always been people with strong feelings about our products.
So, there's something I know about the Honeywell Corporation, and that they had a bunch of people protesting them, and when they went to get a like congressional like money and congressional like approval for like whatever projects they were doing, right? They just said, "Look, we're very effective. We're so effective that these people don't like our us making them. You should hire us." Protesters are for companies are just another form of advertisement.
Yeah, no, bad publicity is still publicity.
Yep. Any press is good press, right?
Android stepped forward into the mob, gently, firmly, unfeelingly parting the human tide. Most of them with official police branding, but a few remotely deputized consumer models emerged from the crowd to join them.
Yep, the police can override your android and make him arrest you.
All of them built by Noble. All of them built from David's code. All of them standing vigil outside his tomb. This is all technically company property, right?
Yep, David had the penthouse all to himself, but every other floor's tenants are Noble employees too.
Not an uncommon arrangement in Uptown. Work at Noble, rent from Noble. Wait for low at your Noble neighbor in the morning and make sure to request a spot in line at the official company's crematorium. They don't actually do the last part, I think. Does Noble handle employee funerary arrangements?
Yeah, it's a pretty standard benefit, actually. It's cheap for them compared to dental. But Noble's always been generous with benefits. Work hard, and the company will have you set for life.
And after both the state and Noble have gotten themselves entrenched here in the lobby. Security and damage control and PR and liability. Everybody just glad to be working. Feeling a little overstimulated. Any chance we can skip all these checkpoints?
I feel overstimulated just looking at this game.
No, absolutely not.
So, who do we need permission from? The cops or the company?
My request went through, so we should have the go-ahead from both at this point. We won't need to go near the actual, is it still called a crime scene if it's not technically a crime?
I want to think about how many seats Noble's paying to debate that question right at this very instant. David's vault is in the penthouse's basement. We can't get to it from these ground floor elevators. We'll have to ride straight up the rooftop veranda, walk in his front door, and then head down. But just as we can do all that without stumbling across where he died, then...
Okay. So if we just flash my ID card at any problem that comes up.
Including him.
Hey,
London!
Colin!
Colin?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
London's
London.
here.
Yeah. Hey, ladies. Look, I'm sorry. I'm afraid we're at capacity at the moment. Let anyone else buy, and we won't be able to maintain. Huh? You're that lawyer, Morgan.
You caught me, detective. How long's it been?
Like a day. Feels like it's been ages.
It's actually been about a month in-game.
Oh, okay.
Dear. Still not better about our last encounter, I hope.
I'll live.
Let's see the spunky one around. She taking a mental health day to preserve that unflappable charm?
I can hear you, bitch.
Detective Reyes is around. Why? You missed her that bad?
I've had blind pimples that were more endearing.
What? Blind pimples?
I don't know what a
Yeah.
blind pimple is either.
Okay. Jordan.
Sorry. I know. You two know each other? It's a pimple that forms under your skin.
Jess Starling? Meet homicide detective Cassine London.
Profiles, London. What does he say this time? Apparently, he's
Homicide
first
detective,
class
first
detective.
class.
Yep.
Likes all colors, morning air, and dimples. Dislikes touchscreens, cheap earbuds, and white rum. Cats or dogs? Both. Good at coming up with nicknames. Bad at remembering birthdays.
Cassine
Also,
London?
he's born on Cinco de Mayo.
Yes.
Good to me.
Cassine London, you are just like me. I am terrible at remembering birthdays and names.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm terrible at remembering names. I'm so terrible. It's a pleasure, miss.
Oh, likewise.
As you might have guessed, the detective and I are acquainted. Comes with a lot of work.
Morgan's being modest, sweetheart. We're practically blood.
Oh, wow. Me? Sweetheart?
Something wrong, Starling?
No, nothing wrong.
Yeah?
But close as we are, I can't just let her walk in off the street into the crime scene of an ongoing investigation. Even noble lawyers have to play by the rules.
Play by the rules? So there is a game of
Is Sherlock Holmes coming? Oh man, this game just suddenly became a 10 out of 10.
Sean is absolutely right. If we could go back and stream us playing, the problem is we were playing generally from about midnight to 6 in the morning. What makes you assume that I'm here in a professional capacity?
You're a criminal defense attorney, and we're at a crime scene. Call it an old man's intuition.
Good detectives don't rely on intuition, though, do they? They rely on evidence.
Oh, I don't rely on it. Don't worry. I just need to lean on it every now and then when my back acts up.
Oh, cool.
Jess is way into London. She's way into London.
Yeah, the fandom has dubbed her hetero Jessica.
A bit of gray in his hair and thinks it's a recast act like a goddamn cow. Oh, I'm afraid your intuition is off this morning, detective. I'm here on a private matter.
What? The deceased wasn't your client?
No, that would have been a conflict of interest.
Conflict of you two knew each other? Interesting, I see. In that case, allow me to give you my condolences.
Thank you. What I could really use is a bit of your help.
You sure rally fast.
Yes.
Right. We have this clearance here, detective, sir, from legal, which allows us...
That's all right, little lady. I trust you. You can leave the paperwork holstered for now.
Little lady.
We aren't here for David, really. We won't be setting foot anywhere near your staging area, detective.
Alright, why not?
I'm generous.
I can afford to be generous today, because if I screw up,
He gestures to the lobby full of suits and cops.
plenty of folks at hand ready to pick up the slack.
Well, if you're that at ease, perhaps I can take this time to ask you a few questions?
Hey, you can always ask, Tiger. Winky face. But I think you understand what I mean when I say whether or not I can answer it. Not entirely up to me.
Okay. down the list.
You're looking a bit haggard. Like, how long have you been here anyway?
Since this morning. The civilized folks don't call it in morning when the streetlights are still on.
You think we got here around 1 or 2 in the morning. Still means homicide wasn't brought in until hours after Noble had the lay of the land. Sounds like you could use a break, huh?
I could use a retirement package. I love
Gestures
London.
at Jess.
Hey, you're a lawyer, right?
According to all my business cards.
Think I could sue for elder abuse?
Not that kind of lawyer. Sorry.
Oh,
You'd lose, though.
I already regret asking.
Why'd they got a homicide detective lose some sleep over this anyway?
The man is dead, and he wasn't killed by fire, a vehicle, organized criminals, or disinformation. As far as we know.
No.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, that was the yellow text. So at a moment, homicide's technically not the worst fit. But we're leading in name only. A high-profile death like this, everyone's got an eye on us. And a hand placed firmly on the back of our neck.
I'm checking my phone. The only thing on the news seems to agree. The only thing the news seems to agree on is that David passed away.
Sorry, but if you're asking for details,
No, thank you. Not letting them make it this into a grade. Yet.
we do our best to respect the privacy of anyone involved with the ongoing investigation.
Declined to say victim. Detective. Dr. Asher was a close friend of mine for many years.
Just
Yeah, he trusted Morgan more than anyone.
interesting.
Can you tell me if he killed himself?
It looks like that's the case.
I see. Thank you for telling me.
Dr. Ash.
Yeah, you're well, sorry.
Another round of guarded words. Dave was an important man. It has only been a few hours. And all this tiptoeing gives me the feeling that whatever happened to Dave, Dave must come. You boys and Noble getting along with each other? Sharing your toy?
Some of the younger ones are bristling?
Bristling.
Bristling, sorry. But I always play well with others, Counselor.
And how well did the Megs play with you? They gave you full access to building security?
Hold on a second. I realize I started this conversation, but I need to check my phone really fast. And notification cleared. I don't think the article changed since last time.
Doubtful.
No.
They've given us access, and they say it's in full. Some big
Penumbra.
Penumbra system, top of the line coverage, top to bottom of the building. The size of the data stream for parental will be a while.
Torrential.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
The size of the data streams torrential. It'll be a while before we can start making sense of it all.
More conspiratorial man might think that was intentional.
Bury us in data and hope we're too swamped to find whatever they're trying to hide. Maybe.
Wait, they gave you full access to the Penumbra, but that means every android in the building is feeding you their full spectrum.
No, your stuff. The Penumbra pulls data from any android connected to the building's net. But that's not much help since
There weren't any androids in the penthouse.
Right.
I heard rumors. Never put much stock in them, but it's true. Ashir
Sure.
really
Leave it
never
as sure.
owned a single Android.
Never.
Well, I suppose I might do the same if I was a genius who programmed them all. Every time they open their mouth, it'd just be,
His own lip service refracted 1,000 times over, echoing back at him behind a masked key car.
So that means all you'll have to investigate with are the penthouse's security cameras.
yeah, but that should be more than enough to wrap up a case like this.
Hmm.
In a good way, I mean. We're very much on top of this, ladies.
I got a bad news for you. We're in the middle of a game. You are not on top of this.
Shut up. I said we're on top of it.
He was one of the biggest names in tech. He was the face of Noble Electronics.
Huh?
One could argue androids are only as common as they are because of his contributions to the field.
Some people felt that way, sure.
So, do you think anyone would want to hurt him because of that?
Remind me, which one of us is the detective again?
You really won't let me pick your brain?
You already know the answer. Yes, ads are controversial, androids especially.
We at Noble are aware that our products are sometimes the subject of heated debate, but
No need to quote the handbook at us, miss. Truth be told, I never understood the hate.
It's not that complicated, is it? How many people have lost a job to an ad at least once in their career?
Every last one of them lost their job because of their bosses. Their flesh and blood bosses fired them. Nah, ads are just a symptom. Scratch that. Ads are just a product. Getting mad at them is pointless. And vandalizing them is less than pointless. Because unlike us, they're all insured.
and besides, Android production has surged over the last decade to become one of the nation's biggest exports.
Yes, you're doing
True.
it again.
Oh. True, nice to have at least one thing we can make in this country.
That's right, Noble only outsources the production of a small handful of internal components. Every other part of the manufacturing process is proudly done right here at home.
I somehow doubt everyone considers the specifics of Noble supply chain to be a point of national pride. You don't need a political science degree to see how much the state values Noble's contributions to the national economy.
Alright, now listen, I don't mind being helpful, and I'm trying to be sensitive here. But we really do have a lot on our hands at the moment. So I'm gonna have to ask you to be discreet, and ideally, fast.
Well, our business is just in the basement. David's basement.
But the penthouse is on the top floor, the roof. So its basement would be...
Second to last floor if you want to be technical, detective. The point is,
We don't need to go into the kitchen or the parlor. We'll go straight back to his workshop and then head downstairs.
kitchen
The
and
kitchen...
parlor?
Oh. I don't know why I keep wanting to read yellow text. Probably
green.
because his hair is yellow or something.
It's green text, by the way.
Oh, okay, colorblind here. Whatever.
I know, I just wanted to help. I don't know. Whatever.
I think I found the problem.
I understand.
See, London's name here is yellow. I will say this name is yellow, right?
Oh, okay. Well, I could barely tell the difference between the colors.
The main point is, can you tell that his text is just pure white on black?
Yes, but I just see.
Yeah, I get it. I get
You
it.
see yellow and react, Sandra. Like, come on.
Well,
It's fine. I'll try to refrain. All right. All right. But all the same, I'd like to escort you two ladies there myself.
Wow, an escort, like royalty. Isn't he a gentleman?
yes, he is.
Lead the way, detective.
Oh,
Shoot his
God, I want
word.
to jump his bones so hard.
Yeah. I got that. We're kind of signaling. True to his word, London ushered us past the chattering suits and humming groans, through the checkpoints and into the elevator. As it climbed into the sky, we got a good look at the growing throng of people gathered outside. And its shifting makeup. Seems like it's mostly protesters for now. Or worse, brand loyalists. Idiots led around by the nose their whole life following the busk of whatever trend is laid out before them each morning. Today's trail having led them here for half reasons they couldn't put into words even if their lives depended on it. They're like insects.
That's a commentary on people that like Apple and Nintendo products.
Yeah.
I was more just thinking that it reminds me of The Third Man.
Oh,
The what?
It's an old movie. The key point is that two characters are up in a Ferris wheel at some point, and they look down, and one of them says, "From here, they look like ants, don't they? Would you care if an ant just stopped moving one day?"
Well,
They'd look like them from here. They're probably already preparing their spin. The misunderstood genius of David Asher, a video essay in 5 parts.
I'd
Why
watch
the
it.
company insisted on cultivating such a following from I've never understood.
I wouldn't want to watch the 5-part video. I would prefer the 1 hour, like the 2 hour video.
Compilation
Yeah.
could have easily pinned his achievements on someone more marketable. Some random photogenic employee or fashion model with glasses. David wouldn't have minded. He never wanted the attention. Chaos. Maybe it's as simple as bad luck. He just happened to have the right look for the part. A man buried in his work with his eyes fixed ahead.
10:32 a.m. July 1st, 2086. Let's see here. 2086. I guess I would be over 100.
Yeah.
There might definitely be millennials still alive and active in that time period.
just barely.
I'd be in my 90s, I think.
Yeah, I would be in my 90s. Late 90s.
Noble and Holy Platia. Penthouse.
Kind of scary to think, but yeah. What's this? Sorry, this. Not what this. This is what, his laboratory?
His shop, he called it.
Out down to Earth.
It's messy in here. It was always disorganized. Why a programmer needed to make such a mess just to run tests on computers, oh, never. But sloppy as he could be, he didn't like it when other people saw it. He was leaving things like this. He must not have entertained any guests down here at some time. Thanks for all your help, Detective London.
Don't mention it.
Stare.
You want to step out? Or you want me to step out?
It won't take long.
Not lacking for boldness, are you? Look, I have to take a phone call.
Good boy.
We'll be in and out as soon as possible. Promise. And whatever Dr. Ash wanted.
Wants to set aside for his foundation, we'll be sure to flag it.
Right. At least she's already wearing gloves.
we find a dead body, you'll be our first call.
Morgan, what was that stuff about his foundation? Dr. Ash's charity has always been managed by an outside group.
You haven't spent a lot of time around crime scenes, have you?
Actually, this is my first.
Generally speaking, it's not really common to retrieve things from the premises while the cops are searching them.
Oh. Oh!
If David had something to give me, we can go get it. We just can't make a ton of noise about it, understand?
Of course.
Great. After you.
Right. Quiet as a church house.
Lady.
I was going to say, there we go. Thank you, Morgan. The phrase is quiet as a church mouse. Whatever. You know, I was just thinking that it has the saying, you know, morphed.
Out myself. I'm okay.
For now, it doesn't seem like the time to correct her. David's shop was a mess, but the mess felt familiar. It was very dated. Going down here, I barely recognized the place. For starters, there's a goddamn gym. David hated exercise. Most claimed he didn't have time for it. Even when I got him that treadmill and the subscription for the personal coaching program, the scheduling subroutine, said he couldn't find the time. And then even when I explained to him that the program accounted for that and adapted to his schedule, he still...
Morgan? What's up?
Hmm?
You're smiling. What's so funny?
Nothing. Just surprised to see the place renovated.
Yeah, he actually had me on mail tag with a couple of contractors a while back. Never thought I'd have to learn so much about concrete and wiring and marble. Did you know marble needs to be treated or else indoor air will start to corrode it?
Is that true?
I don't know. I could ask my brother. He's a stone carver.
I don't...
Do please, because that sounds sketchy.
I imagine, like, there has to be, like, some surface level treatment, because you don't get that smooth surface on just marble by itself, right?
I mean, yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Is there a Google search going on in the bathroom, or shall we just on the bathroom, on the background, or shall we just move on?
There is a Google search going on in the background. Go ahead.
I didn't know that. Is that true?
What? Wait, is it not?
God damn it!
Oh no.
We all got sniped by future disinformation.
Yeah.
But her guy told me that without an epoxy finish, the entire bar table could...
We all got sniped by future disinformation.
Oh, yeah.
Well, to be fair, you kind of have to seal marble because it's a very pale stone and stain, so...
Yeah, like, there has to be some finish on it, but, like, a finish to prevent it from corroding? That didn't seem right to me.
If you
Yeah.
recall, I was like, that sounds sketchy. Is that the vault over there, then?
Yeah, stands out, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Nervous?
What's that? Oh, a little, I guess. But the inhaler helps, mostly. So,
Aren't you gonna open it?
open it. Don't you know the combination?
No, I do not know the combination to David's basement vault.
Oh. Oh! Oh no, how could I have... He didn't tell you or give you a code or...
He gave me the code to get into the building. And the parking garage. But not the code to whatever this is. Okay. You know, there were a lot of scattered papers back in his shop. But he left you a note on one of them?
Yes, he could have. He would have. In fact, I think he probably did. You just stay right here, Morgan. I'll have this settled in just a sec.
Sounds good. Right then. Well, it's definitely locked. Looks like the toughest basic structural Sturdicure? Okay, Sturdicure anti-hack, anti-digital high-rated code panel.
I don't know if it's impressive or weird that the input is a standard QWERTY keyboard.
It really is, isn't it? That's so bizarre.
Especially for cyberpunk future, right?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Yeah,
Shipping
Tethys is what
Corporation.
Amazon became.
We have everything for sale. So ditch
Also-
this Limo search engine.
Also, fun fact, Tethys is a direct reference to another of Nint Circle's visual novels called Model Employee, which is set in the Devil universe.
Well, I have not played or seen it, so...
It's even more dystopian than this, if you can think of it. If you can believe that.
Not interested in sponsored search results? Get a premium account!
Nothing basic about it, but I can at least see the password's limited to 6 characters. Only 1 million possible combinations.
Maybe I'll get lucky or screw that.
Screw
I
that.
mean,
Well, actually, she did know him, right?
I'm really torn because, like, I mean, I know that we're going to get in because it's kind of necessary for the plot to advance.
Yeah.
So let's get lucky.
Maybe I'll get lucky.
Some chances, but what the hell? Why shouldn't I give it a shot?
His birthday, my birthday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh god. Well, let's go with my birthday. Beep, beep, beep. Nothing's happening. Okay, that was dumb. I don't really want to dwell on why I thought that would work. Forget it. There's a different terminal over there. Potter security systems, according to the label. Maybe it controls the whole route. It's password protected too. And the code's 64 digits long?
That's actually, like, if you want to talk to modern security people, like, that's pretty standard.
Yeah.
And we're talking modern.
What's the point of a camera system that's harder to crack than your literal vault, you egghead? Okay. Yeah. Programmer probably would care more about his IoT than whatever he can fit in the safety deposit box.
Internet of Things still means the same thing now as it means later.
Yep.
I don't think we need to read that.
Guess it's the 6-digit vault or nothing. I'm a lawyer, not a lockpick. Whatever other felonies I get up to in my private time, I've never pulled off a bank heist before. Only tool I've gotten here is my head. So what do I know? However, David put in his safe, he wanted to be kept secure. I also know that he wanted me to have it. So maybe he thought ahead? Maybe he guarded in such a way that I would be the only one who could get to it? David liked games. He really liked beating me. So if he's left one last puzzle for me, I don't mind going the round. It's a very big painting. It's a impressionist? No, cubicle.
Star, cubist, which is still incorrect. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cubicle. That sounds right.
It is not.
It is, in fact, not.
Whatever its style, I do remember that David liked this painting.
Big orange blue plating showing the results for Predator.
Somebody else read that.
Is this important for us to read?
Not really, but it is important for moving along.
I haven't spoken in a while.
All right.
Predator is an oil-on-canvas painting by the mid-21st century. Neo-abstract expressionist Mads Haystorp. Wow, that. Okay, I completely misread the inflection I should have put on this. Arguably his most well-known work, it was displayed in the Grulerheim Centre d'Art Moderne for 9 months before Haystorp entered the premises on that date and used a hunting knife to cut the singular massive canvas into 3 separate pieces. When asked for comment, Haystorp replied, "My works are not complete until they have been signed." I don't know, he's probably slightly German, that's why I gave him that accent, but
11/25/58. That's a date that's highlighted, so
Yes.
maybe that's important.
I can't click it, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There's a date on it. That could be a 6-digit password, but I don't see one anywhere. Looks at the date.
Yeah.
Maybe signing your work was considered gauche among cubicle artists. Taking a closer look, this is a pretty serious looking set of resistance training equipment. And these weights, they're all set near max. Noble hadn't appointed them a nutritionist along with a stylist. They would be downright scrawny. There's no way he was putting up these numbers.
Sorry.
In which case, the digits on the weights could be a clue. There's too many, and I can't guess the order. What the hell, Asher? You just set all the weights to max because it looked more neat?
Honestly, he's ruining his gym equipment with their arms set to max like that. Those bars are not infinite strength. They will bend.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not joking. He's probably ruining his gym equipment like this.
He's
He's
rich.
beyond caring right now.
Yeah, and also that.
Flooring's a new addition. Looks like sandpaper, but it's bouncy. Rubberized? Just like something you drag your feet on at the gym or on a factory floor. It's more high performance than high class. Expensive, but not in the way you'd expect for a penthouse. Scratch that. It's actually cracked here. It doesn't break, it bends. That's the thing. Someone must have cheapened out during the installation, left it defected. That, or David left a jackhammer on overnight. David's wine collection, still towering over the room. I don't know why he had to buy so many bottles. He didn't even particularly like this stuff. Maybe just to fill out these shelves? But not all the bottles are untouched. Some of them don't have dust on them at all. There's a mechanism for retrieving bottles off the rack. The latest bottle was chosen was Amour de Camp 81. Could be significant. Except vintages only list the year they were bottled, not the month of the day. It's enough digits for the code. It's supposed to be his spare liquor cabinet. Damn, there's a lot of good stuff in here. There's a lot of bottom shelf swill. What kind of bargain bin vodka and nose burner whiskey that only an undergrad programmer could love? It's not just sweet like that. Overpowering. 1 part per million can cover up even the cheapest aftertaste. Alright, I'll search the whole room.
I don't know if you noticed, but I love their just show me the next place I can click button.
Yep.
I once I found that out, I was like, yeah, I'm clicking that every time.
Time to make a break. But I think it's pretty clearly the painting code.
Yep.
It was what?
11. I think you can pull up the
No, I can't.
11, 25, 58, I think.
Okay.
$25.58. The date the painting was signed. As worth it is and isn't left in plain sight. Nice one.
My microphone's picking up voices from down below. I better mute it for a second.
Everybody having fun so far?
I'm a little sleepy, but yeah.
Yeah, I am.
There's yelling going on downstairs, and I don't like closing that door because it gets this room warm, but my microphone was picking up very slightly, so I had to fix that. All right, let's keep going.
Hold on. Hey, Morgan, What? How did you get it to open that? What is that?
I turn back around just in time to see a door finish swinging open with mechanical grace, revealing a girl. With the barcode blazoned on her temple. Required by law to be plainly visible. It's an android, clearly marked as such. And yet, even standing this close, I could swear it's
Snoring?
I step forward and place the back of my wrist on the android's brow. Warm.
It must be a prototype for the Animate 16. Or maybe a prototype for the 17? Or 18?
A biomechanical android with real human flesh.
Sorry, biomechanical, yes, but it's organic flesh, not human.
There's a difference.
I know what I said.
They're grown from lax Gemini cultures, but
Sorry, I missed that.
Right. Understandable, since...
You seem surprised, Jess. Hasn't no one working on warm androids like this one for a few years now?
From androids who have some biological materials in them. I think we read about this last time too.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
Also, you have
Need
to
a
feed
refill?
them too.
Warm android supplementals are available for purchase through the Noble Shop. If your warm android doesn't receive sufficiently frequent supplementals or is repeatedly deprived of water, they may shut down most functions in order to preserve emergency power.
Yeah, there are a lot.
If this happens, you can regain access to your warm android once your order of supplementals has been confirmed as paid.
Yeah, their biological parts are alive. Okay.
Well, yes, because a warm android had to at least have something mimicking blood for them to do a blood transfer.
Yeah. Warm androids like this one? I mean, yes, we have. Sorry, it's just, this particular model is very, it's very cutting edge.
Leading edge, should you flushing those cheeks. I think it's safe to say what we found here, that we found what we're looking for.
I think so too.
That presents a problem then.
Oh, do you not, approve?
I was just thinking it's hard to get him past the cops. I have nothing against androids. My concern is a bit more immediate and, well, practical.
Practical?
I barely heard you.
I don't know
Jordan.
how to turn
I
it
could not
on.
hear that.
Practical?
Don't know how to turn it on.
Boop boop. Do you see a switch or something?
Do you?
Can we turn it around, or
Poke the android's ribs. A little less giving than I expected, given its frame, but the rigidity is remarkably lifelike. Place my hand on its shoulder and give it a shake. But it doesn't budge. This thing has to weigh more than...
right? Androids mostly transport themselves, so people are always surprised to find out they're a bit heavier than they look.
A bit? I'm surprised the whole room isn't slanted. There's no way in hell we're moving this thing without waking it up.
Crap. First of all, now this.
I was able to guess the combination just by poking around. Compared to that, finding this hunk of Jen's power switch should be child's play. But I think I know where to start. Jess, I'm gonna step back into the lab for a moment, alright?
Huh? Oh, sure. I'll, there's gotta be a manual around here.
Good idea. It might be some kind of project, but it's still got a barcode. Maybe you can scan its GIN number, probably GIN number, and find something in the company files.
Let's see. GIN. Generic, probably GIN.
Yeah, GIN then.
Generic identification number is a string of numerals superly encoded to a barcode that labels an automated dependent. This seems important, so I'm going to read it. Early on in the automated dependence industrial revolution, concerns about lessening gap between man and machine led governments to pass laws mandating that all ads clearly identify themselves as such to counteract rampant disinformation and identity theft campaigns. Manufacturers responded by stamping the GIN is what we settled on, right? GIN code onto android bodies, most commonly on the cheek above the collarbone or on the back of the hand. Some companies place the GIN on the wrist, but this quickly
I can see
backlash.
that.
What?
I can see that. I think they meant forearm, but yeah, I can see that.
Concerns about automated dependence impersonating humans have dropped precipitously since then, and the GIN has instead taken on new life as a cultural icon, as powerful and easily recognizable as any corporation's logo. Fake GIN barcodes, fins, are one of the most commonly requested tattoos. The vast majority of reputable parlors will draw a line, though, through the barcode once finished to avoid breaking identity law, though there are some clients who care little about the consequences. MMA fighter Samil Paka infamously sports a GIN tattoo across his right knuckles and makes a show of signing a check to pay the fine for displaying false GIN on an international broadcast every time he enters the ring.
Yep.
I mean, you know, it for a fee, right?
It's a gimmick.
Yeah, of course. All generic ID numbers should be paired with industry standard files on maintenance, tracking, power requirements.
I somehow doubt the enigmatic android taking a catnap in a sarcophagus in David Asher's basement will have a user manual. But it can't hurt for her to try, and...
Oh, I'm okay. Broke a heel, but I'm okay. I carry glue.
Boy, she falls down a lot.
And I'd rather search the lab by myself. Now then, if I were David and I wanted to make sure that only one person was able to walk out of here with that android, how would I set that up? Just like a fairly normal computer. If I'm lucky, the security will be fairly normal as well.
Colin, you haven't spoken in a while.
Oh, all right. Boot up complete. Username.
Vocal commands? David Asher? Organ? Guest?
Thank you for logging in as guest.
We didn't recognize my voice. So I can probably rule out a vocal command being the key to the waking the android.
Do you have a question?
More than one. For now, though, what should I search for on this computer?
Android basement. Oh wait, hold on a second. Okay, there. Oh, this is. You can only search one because they all get smaller. Android basement or Morgan?
Morgan. Search files for Morgan.
23 results on the local drive.
I can work with them. Mostly phone book and social data. I don't recognize this file type. Some kind of personnel format? Date of birth, education, occupation, blood type, height, weight? Alright, buddy. A little invasive, don't you think?
She's the only one who doesn't put weight on her profile.
DNA and fingerprints. Now, why do you have that data? My DNA isn't in any database. I made sure of that. He couldn't have bought this, but he must have collected it himself in a wine glass like. Would have been easy to do. But why do it? Diagrams of human anatomy. The hands are highlighted. Probably because AI has trouble with them? The most developed part of the human body, good for making stone axes and sending emails. Robotics and frames can do just fine with claws or 3-digit imitation. Androids are expected to look like people. And move like them too. Getting the hands right must be a big priority in you. That tree-like shape on the right is a neuron. Those branches receive input of varying weight, and then if the sum is greater than a certain threshold, neuron fires. 0 becomes a 1, and all the other zeros around it take that into consideration. Repeat that a couple of billion times a second, and you've got the human brain, the computer powerful enough to simulate all reality. This analogy I read in a magazine, anyway. I've seen one of these since college. Must be a 3D printer. Of some sort. It's expensive enough to make other printers look like soda fountains by comparison. Better not mess with any of the settings. These appear to be holding tanks for something. How should I know?
Prove it in court!
No labels or anything. Typical for a genius. A nightmare for anyone trying to pick up after him. A lot more hard science than I expected in here. Centrifuges and acid microscopes. Don't programmers do all their work with a keyboard? Alright, I'm starting to get a pretty clear picture of what it'll take to turn on this android. I've got the what, for the where, and the how. I'll just have to manage. Still just a piece of machinery. It really won't turn on. I can always start hitting it.
Progressive maintenance.
Morgan, there you are. I've looked in every registry I could find, at every database I could get into, but I don't think this android is in the system.
It was a long shot. Don't beat yourself up over it.
Yes, but an android without a proper identification is...
Only buying or selling an android without proper identification that's illegal. And it doesn't seem like he ordered this online.
I guess you're right, huh?
We'll have it registered soon enough, anyway. Did he print this thing? I think I figured out what we need to do here.
Oh?
If David really wanted me to have this, he would have left some way for me to turn it on.
What are you thinking?
He had my fingerprints and my DNA on file. By requiring both, he could be reasonably sure no one was powering this android without my approval. You've done a swap before, haven't you?
Every month for the company. Apparently they're building a database on employee epigenetics cross-referenced with... Oh, so you're gonna
My DNA fingerprints make the key.
23 and me.
Now, where do we find the lock?
Where
Nose,
indeed?
lips, hands, chest.
Oh my.
I mean, I would have assumed mouth, but let's start with nose. Wait, can we click on all of them or only one?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
You
with
can
hand.
click
then.
on.
what?
You can basically click on any of them.
What did you
Then we'll
say?
choose hand.
Hand? Alright, hand.
There was that diagram back in his shop. It's meant to be a literal handshake at verification.
I thought that would work.
Me too.
Nose, lips, chest.
Okay.
Go with lips. Go with lips.
Sandwich, what do you want to go for?
I said lips. You're
Oh, I
just
didn't
not
hear
listening.
that. I did not hear that. Hey, you two should kiss!
Lips are one of the most sensitive parts of the body. Not the worst place to make a scan, even if it's a gross placing my finger there.
Oh, there was some biological sound there.
Yep.
There was a
Yep.
little bit of biological sound there.
Oh, that's still not doing it, huh?
What, do I really need to push my finger deeper? Jiggle the fucking key?
Oh man, you went right in there.
I'm glad the visuals are off because I wouldn't be able to stream this if that was the case.
It's not sticking. Are you touching the tongue?
It's blinking at me.
No,
Good morning.
that's not what it says.
Good morning.
Good morning to you too.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Maya.
No.
Cute.
No.
Hello. I've never seen you two before.
Guess we should introduce ourselves then.
Is John gonna play the android?
Yeah, I think
No,
that was decided a while back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry, you'll get more characters. Hi.
This is Jessica Starling. She works for Dr. Asher. I'm Morgan, a friend of his. Got all that?
I understand. She's Jessica Starling and you're Morgan. Last name unknown?
No, Morgan is my...
Father told me about you.
Aw, he did? Wait. Father?
David. You had it call you Daddy?
Daddy.
I mean,
referring
technically, they're not. She's not wrong. He's the
I'm
father
ref-
of all modern androids, right?
to some degree.
I mean, yeah.
I am referring
Yeah.
to Dr. David Asher. Are you confused?
That's not the word I would use. I'll throw a bone beyond the grave for the good doctor just this long. Did David say that he was giving you to me? Transferring ownership?
Ownership? That is correct.
And what else did...
Mostly correct.
Right. What else did he tell you?
Oh, many things. Can you specify?
Thought conversation was the first thing David figured out how to program.
Did Dr. Asher tell you anything that he wanted you to convey to Morgan? A message you were supposed to pass on.
Yes.
Yes, I think it's trying to.
Oh, okay, sure. I'll give you I'll give you some privacy, Morgan. I've actually gotten about 14 messages in the last 2 minutes, so I'll just head up to the lab and take some calls. Okay?
It's Jess.
Yes, thank you, Jess.
You're welcome.
Just the two of us now.
Just the two of us. We can make
So what do
it
I
if
call
we
you?
try. My name is Sarah. It's nice to meet you, Morgan.
Trust me. The pleasure's all mine. So, what's the message?
Father told me that I'd be living with you from now on. Wait, does she have a... No, she doesn't. And he told me you would look after me.
Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Should it?
Not this lifelike with warmth and breath and something close to blood in its veins. Just what are you, anyway?
You forgot my name already? It's Sarah.
What are you built for? You're warm, obviously. You're not one of those physical therapy models, are you?
That would be highly illegal. I haven't completed 500 hours of study at a state-approved massage therapy school. I haven't even completed 1 hour.
What purpose did Dr. Asher design you for?
I don't know the answer to that question.
You don't know why he built you?
No. Should I?
How can you not?
Do you?
Would I be asking you if I did?
I meant, do you know why you were created? Why you were born?
Colin?
Why? Why me? Why would you? Why are you doing this?
You're a freak! A monster! What the hell's wrong with you? Colin, you take this again.
Please don't kill me! Please! Why? Why? Why was a monster like you even born?
I guess I walked into that one.
Oh, those were her memories!
Yep.
Okay, so I have to say something. I originally watched this without seeing episode 0, so I did not have the context at the time that she was a that she was a serial killer. So I'm putting stuff together I didn't put together before. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to wonder if you even had the Turing solution.
Turing solution. David, program. He's a great programmer.
Smart man.
Father's framework for programming linguistics and artificial systems, and the body of work for which he first gained international recognition.
Yeah, and the international jealous.
Do you have an answer to my question? The answer is why you were created, why you exist.
Occam's razor. I'm here because my parents wanted me.
I see. Then I will give a similar answer. I was created because Father wanted to make me.
Can't argue with that logic, can I?
Can't argue with that logic? Father did say you were a lawyer.
Yep, that's me.
You're a lawyer, and I defeated you with logic.
World-class, high-powered attorney, best defense lawyer money can buy.
So do you catch criminals?
That's what cops do.
Do you litigate criminals?
That's what prosecutors do.
Then do you fight for the underrepresented? Expose injustice, sue corrupt corporations and officials?
I don't think anyone does that anymore.
Then what do you do?
I'm a criminal defense attorney.
A
Boy,
defender
that
of the-
phrasing.
A defender of the innocent and powerless.
Look at her drooling.
Look at her eyes sparkle.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Do you also...
Now that you know all about me, what can you tell me about yourself?
Oh, I've never had to do that before.
First time for everything. How old are you?
I'm not sure I can give a satisfactory answer.
Oh, for two then, answering simple questions. What's the date of your earliest memory?
2 years ago.
And where were you constructed or assembled, or whatever? What facility?
I was not constructed at any facility. Father created me here. By himself.
David, you got into asexual reproduction. You're saying if I took you apart, I wouldn't be able to find any markers from any manufacturers or IDs from any designers?
You want to take me apart?
He was a programmer, not an engineer. How could he build a custom android from scratch in the comfort of his own home? He couldn't have.
Stark built it in a
He must have had
cave.
help. Probably a whole department's worth. I asked around, there's got to be someone in the company who can ID this thing. Probably figure out what's so important about it.
That reminded me of the Iron Man moment. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't look like an android I've ever seen. What are you made of?
This body is comprised of organic tissues integrated directly into cybernetic systems. They require organic nourishment, including water, carbohydrates, and salt.
Warm androids have to eat and drink. They cannot be worth that much trouble.
My cybernetic systems operate largely as analogs to their equivalents in the human body. I have a respiratory system for oxygen exchange and a centrally located pump that circulates oxygen.
You mean you've got a heart? Oh, quaint.
Let me take aim at that.
Where does all the extra weight come from?
Pardon?
I tried moving you earlier and it felt like I was pulling against a truck.
My skeleton is a combination of medical-grade plastics and military-grade titanium carbon alloy.
That sure took down for sales.
My muscles are made of adaptive rare earth alloy nanoweave fiber with shock absorption and kinetic chain potential rated past.
Wait, did you say military grade?
I have a grip strength above 1,000 kilograms. I can run at sustained speeds over 60 kilometers per hour. I can jump 6 meters vertically. I can lift approximately...
I'm not sure what kind of grip strength most androids are walking around with, but I've never seen any of them move the way it's talking about. I mean, just standing there, it seems to be poised. David, why are you making a war machine? Controlled, spring-tight, strength and flexibility like ballerina or a gymnast. Strong enough to flip over a tank, lifelike enough to avoid detection.
Huh?
As long as it never stepped on the scale, it would make for a perfect infiltration unit. A perfect weapon if you could keep its development a secret. David really put something that heavy on my plate? Dismantling a military prototype in secret?
Are you giving green text?
Military infiltration android would look more crew-cut and forgettable.
Hey, Morgan, I can't read your green text. Could you stop that?
Would David really devote personal time and effort just to make another weapon for the military?
I have other
Now-
features I could tell you about if you like.
Now hacking green text.
If I shot you, would you die?
Well, it would be very painful. There would be a discharge of fluid, but conventional weapons would not prove particularly effective.
That sucks. This thing's a weapon. Sure as I...
My green hair is telling me there's green text in the area. Would you like to know about my hair? It detects green text.
Your hair?
I'm impressed you noticed. Each fiber contains miniaturized solar cell lattice technology, allowing me to remain charged throughout the daytime. It also detects inner thoughts.
That must come in handy?
I haven't actually had time to use it yet. You're the first person with so much inner dialogue. This room has ambient wireless charging functionality. I haven't gone outside much.
Okay. Maybe it's not a weapon after all.
I sense more green text.
You're just a pincushion, aren't you?
I'm not familiar with the term. Searching. Pincushion, jargon, design. Refers to prototypes filled with experimental technologies to check for compatibility issues.
Got an idea? Not sure what to do with it? Stick it in the pincushion. Good an explanation as any for what I'm staring at. Mishmash of state-of-the-art military features spliced with odd new technologies and seemingly pointless additions. The end result being a singular, unsellable android that wasn't particularly good at anything would break down after only a few years.
Pincushions are a small but valid part of the field of android manufacturing. They are valuable collectors who see them as time capsules filled with the designer's most outlandish ideas and least reproducible results.
Even those nonsensical pincushions are built via committee over years, with numerous engineers and programmers adding their pet functions. Android before me claims to have been built by one man. A man who's now... Seems we got off track. Was there anything else David told you to relay to me?
Besides that you were to look after me? He also told me that you were reliable and that I should trust you. He said that I was to listen to you and obey your instructions.
Finally, some good news.
He didn't say how much green text you would have, though. As you say, Adonai.
What's that?
Huh?
That word you called me. What was that?
Adonai, from classical Hebrew. Translated, it literally means my lord. Do you prefer that I call you master?
No.
Very good, Adonai.
Why David use Hebrew, though?
Abrahamic myth tells us the servants constructed out of earth and clay, designed to resemble and obey their masters.
Oh,
Golems.
fuck, it's a golem.
Father must have found the comparison appropriate.
Fun fact.
Oh shit, I know what her gin is.
Okay, let's hear Jordan's fun fact first.
All right, fun fact. There's two ways you could use Adonai. There is the proper title version, which is spelled Adoniy, which refers to like a lord or a person of in a position of power. And then there's the version that Sarah uses. The version
refers to
Sarah
God.
uses is specifically designed to refer to God. Yes.
Oh.
But no, I know what her gin is.
What do you mean
What?
by you know who her gin is? I fill me in here.
Her gin is, you know, the barcode?
Yeah?
Her gin is almost certainly something that translates to truth.
Emmet.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because in the golem story, a golem is brought to life when when a piece of parchment with the word emet, which is truth, is put into the golem's mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, originally it was written on its forehead, and that was how you killed it. Was you crossed out one letter and turned it into death?
Yep.
Fun fact: I'm watching an anime who is using this as a thing in their magical scaling system right now. Anywho.
But so yeah, the barcode almost certainly translates to truth.
It could be translatable, but
It's probably binary, so yeah.
In this screen, it's a little bit too compressed for maybe me to get it, but I don't think you've read this line.
Amusing. More likely it's just a joke.
Father would not make light of such a thing.
Sure he would.
Okay, let's see if this scanner can pick it up. Yeah, it's a little bit too bit compressed for the scanner to pick it up.
Yeah.
Maybe if I switch to... Hold on a second. I'm actually curious if I can pick this up. Give me a second. Lens. Google Lens maybe might be able to pick it up.
But yeah. Now that you say that, Sandri, that would be a neat little
I mean, since they're clearly going for the golem theme.
Perhaps we should ask him to clarify his reasoning for himself. Where is Father, by the way? Is he upstairs?
In a sense, yes.
When was the last time you were active?
38 hours
Oh.
ago. You want to add something?
Thursday night, then?
You want to add something, Colin?
Oh, I said, in a sense, yes, he is upstairs now.
No, he created life. According to the Bible, he's going to hell, I think, right?
I don't think so. There's nothing in the Bible that says creating life is evil.
Oh. Created fake life? I don't know. I was just being sarcastic.
Yeah, nothing in there.
I mean,
the only thing that's in there is if you claim to be God.
Correct.
Right.
David? No.
David Asher is dead.
Oh.
He died last night. Understand?
How? May I see you?
See him? No, I won't be able to see him. Funeral's probably not for a few days.
Father was not... He was not sick.
I don't feel like doing all song and dance with 2 robots in one day. That's very charming, but let's go to commands only.
What? What happened? Did he have an accident?
Why is it still doing the theatrics? Does it not recognize my authority yet? The police have determined that he committed suicide. For the time being, we ought to focus on getting you properly registered. Maybe then you'll take commands for the first time I say them and not...
The police are wrong.
Excuse me?
They are wrong. Father did not commit suicide. He would never do such a thing. Father had... He told me...
Look, Sarah.
Hmm.
I'm sorry?
You're sorry? Father said you were his friend. How are you so calm?
I've been around death a lot. So don't try to lecture me about grief, Spearmint.
My name is Sarah. You will use it because my father, Dr. David Asher, the greatest program in the world, gave it to me. He did not kill himself.
Let's see, you're right. David didn't commit suicide. If that's the case, the police will realize that soon enough.
Police have already made their determination. That's what you just said. Father said that you were a lawyer, that you're capable and reliable, and a friend. You should be looking into his death.
That's... Is that an order?
Of course not. It's a request, Adonai.
Request that I'll have to refuse. The police have their job and I have mine. If I stick my nose into their investigation any further, they'll come down on me hard. Cops don't like lawyers on principle. What they really hate are people who tell them how to do their job. Let's go. We need to...
Father asked you to look after me.
Yeah, he did. He also said you should obey me, but you don't seem quite as fixated on that part.
And he said something else. He said that you owed him a favor. One favor.
The thin ice starts here, Spearmint. That was between him and me.
Oh.
Father is gone, so now it's between you and I. And I am calling the favor now.
What?
You don't have to take care of me anymore. Consider that request null and void. You could sell me to some collector, you could donate me to university, it doesn't matter. In exchange, you will prove Father didn't kill himself. And you will make sure that whoever hurt him is held accountable. Why are you laughing?
It's you and me, not you and I. You and me. You would roll over in his grave if you knew you'd gotten that wrong.
It's not my intention to amuse or rotate.
No, that's for damn sure.
Huh?
Fine. I'll take that deal, Sarah.
You mean you prove that father did not...
I mean, I'll look into it. I'm a lawyer. I don't prove anything. I just disprove what I can.
Oh. Then where do we start?
We? I didn't realize you had a law degree.
I do not have a law degree, but I'm a fast learner.
This isn't a job interview.
And I am far from useless. I can...
That didn't raise at least one good question. Where do I start? I'm a defense attorney, not a police detective, and David was my friend, not my client. I won't be able to poke around at all unless...
And I'm also capable of...
Can you tell a lie?
I'm capable of making statements that are false.
Guess that'll have to do.
Are you going to ask me to lie?
Yes. To the police, in fact.
Lying to the police is a felony.
Just don't commit felonies. They make errors.
I see. What kind of error do you have in mind, Adonai?
This seems like a good time to pause because
It does.
it's 9 o'clock. It's 9 minutes
9:50.
till.
Yeah, 9:51.
Sorry, Colin, we didn't have many characters for you, but I have a feeling we're going to be picking up characters come next time, and you're going to have plenty to voice.
Yep.
Plus,
It's
London is
fine.
almost certainly going to have a moment in the sun.
Oh, London is going to be a lot in this case, if I remember correctly.
That's okay. I will
Save game.
wait till next week.
We continue the black screens save files. So,
Alrighty.
like, I'm just gonna put this out.
I
Our
am
save
concerned
files
that she
are-
killed David.
You are concerned? I don't know the way she's acting. Like she was an
I agree. On the
unreliable
other
narrator
hand,
in the
she's
first-
also a serial killer who seems to enjoy murdering people for fucking fun.
Yeah, but she was an
And she had just killed somebody.
She was very much an unreliable narrator in the first one, right? Like she kept secret the entire time that she was in fact the one who murdered the guy. You know, didn't murder the guy, I guess, and murdered the you know what I mean.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
the thing
like,
is that
the
she had killed
actions-
someone else, I think, last night, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she specifically did not kill David.
Question really is did David know that she was a serial killer? Because it seemed like he might.
It seems to hint that, but I'm not too sure.
I mean, if he did, do you think he intentionally decided to give
A weapon to her?
Well, not so much a weapon as much as a here, Morgan. Here is an indestructible, unkillable child for you to take care of. Have fun, lol.
What he gave her is a moldable weapon. It is a military grade moldable weapon.
I mean, that conversation, at least on some level, the conversation that happened at the start does read to me
Sure felt
that
like
while he might not know she's a serial killer,
Right.
probably thinks that she murdered somebody for his sake, and they both got alibis as a result. Like, it sure reads as that at the very least, you know?
He certainly seemed to know that she needed an alibi. Anyway, I may even wow him a little bit, but I need to go rest a little because I've been falling asleep this entire time.
Wow.
I've been falling asleep on and off all day today.
Oh. Well, hope things are fine.
Yeah, no, just sleepy. It happens.
Yeah, it does. I get that.
All right, I'll catch you later.
Have a
I
good
will say
one.
though,
Alright.
still having fun with this character.
Good night.
What? What did you say?
I'm
Xavier?
still having fun with this character.
Okay.
She's a lot of fun. All right,
She's
take
also
care.
fun to play with on the keychain. All right.
Do.
Yeah. I think we're gonna be about calling it here.
Seems
Uh,
like it.
Here we go. So, thank you all for watching if you have been, and as usual, the stream schedule is updated on the Discord or on YouTube. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Good night.
Good night.